Good morning, it's Dawn Zepp with Swan Lake Spiritual. Thank you for joining me for this week's Oracle card reading. We are going to use The Secret Language of Light by Denise Jarvie. She's an Australian. I've just found her on social media, and this deck that we've been using has been very accurate, resonating with the energies that are around us. And we're going to do another 4-card spread. So we're just going to get the predominant belief or thinking or energy right now in our energy field for the collective conscious. And then we're going to get the energy around something that our soul loves, something that we're being guided more towards. And then the energy for something that we're ready to release and let go of, something that isn't our soul truth. And then lastly, we are going to do a card with the energy needed to enhance or change the outcome. So if we're not happy with where we're going, we can change it. If we want to embody more of it, then we can do more of what's on that card. And we'll finish with a meditation as well on that card. Yeah, I can't wait to do next week's reading when we're going to look at the year ahead and the energy coming in for that. The first card for us is Ask Your Soul. So this is the predominant belief or thinking right now. Last week, were about aligning with our soul, finding out where we weren't in alignment so that we could realign our goals, our path, our purpose, right? So we could realign the actions that we're taking so we're more in alignment with our highest path and our soul's plan that we came here to experience. And so now we're at that point where we're ready to ask our soul. We are connected into our higher self. We're connected into the divine source, and we can go into stillness, into our heart space, and listen for the answers from our soul. You might have also done the meditation where you learned your soul's name, and now you can talk directly to your soul using its name. I can't wait to see what that one says for us. The next card, which is our soul truth. Soul song. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I recently just learned talking is the human voice and singing is the soul voice. So our souls long for music. They long to sing a song. And our soul song is what is constantly being broadcast to us. And when we get still and connected and listen to that soul song, then we begin to take action and walk in alignment with what we are trying to create and what we came here to experience. So our truth is our soul song. I love that. Something that is not our soul truth that we're afraid of, light beings. Interesting. I wonder how that one's going to come into play here. You can notice the face in the cosmos there with the swirling above her head. Light beings is not our soul truth. So for the collective conscious, let's see what that means for us. What are we afraid of? Why are we afraid of light beings? Is it because we don't understand them yet? Or do we think we're different and distinct from them? And lastly, the energy needed. Inward revolution, of course. So in life, learning, growth, it's like a spiral. It's never linear, it's never straight. And each time we come across the same pattern, situation, relationship, we get to look at it with new eyes. We get to have new awareness, expanded consciousness. And so this inward revolution means going within to do the reflection, to listen, to see where we are intending to go. I love it, I love it, I love it. So the first one was number 16, Ask Your Soul. This is our predominant belief right now. So this is going to be very beneficial for all of us to hear. Something you have asked for will soon turn up in your life. Every time you request something, you plant a seed in your quantum field of vibrational reality, where it begins to grow and move toward you. This is how we create and expand consciousness. Asking is the first step in any creation. It only needs to be about 10% of the creative process, but somehow most of us make it about 90%. If we don't see any evidence of our desires coming into existence, we keep asking. This holds us in a place where the answers can't be heard. What you desire is on its way. You only need to ask once. It doesn't matter whether this is out loud or in your mind, because the universe interprets vibrations, not words. Now, if you want to take some inspired reflections and actions to cement this further, this predominant belief, you can allow yourself to dream about the kind of life you desire. And then write down your dream. So what does it feel like to you? What does it look like to you? For me right now, I am looking at living a mortgage-free lifestyle. And all of the ideas that have come into my mind were around selling my house and moving somewhere south and tropical. But realistically and logistically, that won't work for me. I've got children that I share custody of, and I want to be around and continue to be close to my family. Well, I've recently succumbed to the idea that I think I'm going to sell my house and buy a condo here so I can stay in the same city and live within my means and won't have a mortgage payment anymore, which one of my dreams is to live mortgage free. So then all of the income I earn can actually be used for living life and having adventures. So what is it for you? What is your dream? The other thing you can do is try sprouting seeds to add to your salad and cooking. They're nutritious, delicious, and full of life force. So if you add more sprouting seeds, you'll enhance your ability to harness, retain, dream, and cultivate those seeds of your intentions. And then listen to what you talk about. Pay attention. Observe your own words, your own thoughts. What seeds are you sowing for your future? The next card that we pulled is number 41, Soul Song. And this is something that our heart loves. Soul Song. Tune into the soundtrack of your life. Your soul emits a beautiful song. Think of it as pulsating light, moving in rhythm with the universe. Your song travels through light and is the background music of your life. Even if you can't hear your song with your physical ears, know it exists. We know animals hear sounds we can't. Your song is always resonating throughout the universe along with the music of the spheres and the sound of the universe made when it was born. The greatest song of all, Om. You can tune into it through your heart and your throat. Be willing to live your life from your highest, most aligned, most loving perspective. The next song or piece of music that moves your inner world will help you to tune into your soul song. Or you can go out into nature. The music of nature will balance and detoxify. Align with the sounds of the earth and you will find the steps to take next. So inspired reflection and actions on this one, put your favorite music and dance around the house for at least 5 minutes. Chant Om 7 times to align with your soul antenna. Experience a gong, Tibetan healing bowl, crystal bowl, or toning meditation session. This can be directly or as a recording. So that's awesome. And then the next one, not our soul truth, which is light beings. So let's see what this means in relation to what we're afraid of right now. Are you discovering you're a light seed or a light being or a light worker and you're a bit afraid of the unknown? Enlightened soul information. This image depicts a light being. The term light being is used to describe a range of ethereal forms, including guides and angels. They observe your life from a higher perspective, so they can see the most auspicious path for you to create your dreams and desires. Sometimes your light beings may seem to take you down a path fraught with difficulty. However, everything happens for a reason. Just as we know a baby will eventually walk, you will also find your footing and attain your dreams. Your light beings are not here to save you, for that would interfere with your ability to create unique paths and conclusions. They are the keepers of the faith that hold and stream your past, present, and future dreams and desires to your heart. Only you can decide what to do with the information. You can't get it wrong, for your light beings will just show you another way. If you want to do some inspired reflections and actions, acknowledge how your soul sees you. Modify your beliefs about yourself in accordance with the way your soul sees you. So this is intended to say that your soul sees you as pure love, pure light, nothing but goodness. And if you have any doubts or negative thoughts or feelings about yourself, you need to elevate yourself to the perspective of your soul and see yourself as true, pure, good love. And the more you do that, the more you bring yourself back to how your soul sees you, the more you close the gap, the variance between you and your authentic self. Your soul is your authentic self. So inspired reflections and actions clear your mind of yesterday's dirt to enable a clear connection to your light beings. Meditation is as necessary as a daily shower. 5 minutes a day will quiet your mind, calm your body, and allow an unshakable peace to move through you. You can also ask for a sign or feeling that your light beings are around you. So perhaps your fear is that you're not connecting. Perhaps your fear is that you don't know how to get this information from your spirit guides or your angels or your light beings that are all around you, and you're afraid of that. So tune in. There's nothing to be afraid. It's only for the highest good and for your love. Number 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything is inward revolution. This is the action to take so that we can be more in alignment and embodying more of our truest self. The way of your heart. You are always moving forward, even when you feel like you are going backward. Your path may seem to go up and down or inward and outward. The spiral is a symbol of your soul journey. It represents the cyclical adventure into your heart center. You will continually revisit aspects of your life to bring you deeper understanding. Difficulties and challenges can command a greater focus as they will help to build bigger and better dreams and desires. Each cycle of life is an important stepping stone that expands into the next. Your life will only feel authentic when you come to your own conclusions. An inward revolution will open you to the wisdom of your soul. It is a path we must all take to truly know and love ourselves. From this place, we move outward, back into the world, empowered with our soul's wisdom. You are worthy of all you desire, no matter where you are in your spiral. And so now we're going to do a short meditation, and then I'll read the inspired reflections in action, as well as some journal work you can do. So if you want to just take a moment to get comfortable, physically comfortable in a place where you can sit or lay down, and then you can gently close your eyes and begin taking a few slow, deep breaths. You might like to place a hand on your chest or on your belly so that you can feel the rise and fall of your breath. As you breathe in, draw your awareness within. As you breathe out, gently let go and allow everything to just be. Imagine a golden path in front of you. Follow this path as it spirals downward to a deep, wise, and loving point of light. This is your center. Feel the absolute fullness of you, and sense your access to universal wisdom and love. Allow yourself to move into a complete state of balance and peace. Stay in this feeling and know you are here to know yourself better, not to find absolute answers. Feel the balance and peace of your inner light. soak in it. Feel yourself expanding with lightness. The solutions you seek will come as inspired action as you discover the clarity at your center. Begin to follow the golden path outward. Feel the inherent power of this sacred design and notice how you feel as you move upward and outward with an expanded understanding of who you are. Breathe your expanded knowledge into your physical world. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes and see life through new eyes. Some inspired reflections and actions for you. You can walk a labyrinth as a conscious ritual for growth. So if you know where the corn mazes are, or if you have any mazes or labyrinth-like things in your area, go for a walk and notice the symbolism of the spiral for your conscious ritual of growth. You can also dance in spinning spirals. So you know how kids put their arms out and just twirl? Do that. Like the whirling dervishes whose dance is symbolic of the cosmic dance of the universe. You can also paint spirals, draw spirals, or make spiral mosaics. Use any media or medium that appeals to you to create spirals. And imagine the controls of your mind loosening with each curve. And for journal work this week, draw or write about 3 emotional or physical patterns that you have repeated in your life. Then draw or write about something new you learned about yourself with each revolution. So this is about reflection, right? So we're going to look at the patterns in our lives that we repeat. But you're going to think about each time you came across that situation or that relationship or that moment, that pattern, that limiting belief, and how you approached it different the next time. And